hey. What is going on?
We're practicing for, the dance contest, the Pants Off Dance Off. For Ben and Jerry's. Jerry Garcia, we're going to win, like a case of Jerry Garcia.
Okay, but what's with the, nobody's wearing pants. Why are you not wearing pants?
Well, because it's a Pants Off Dance Off.
Okay, but this is not the dance-off. This is our Wednesday night thing. So again...
Well, I mean, everyone there on the audience said that we dressed terribly, so we decided to, class it up. I'm wearing a dress, he's wearing a tie.
Okay, but you've only classed it up from the waist up.
Yeah, because
it's the pandemic, we don't wear pants.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is it's a pandemic, not a pants-demic.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd say so.
Just go put some pants on.
All right.
I would also like to point out that is my dress. That he looks better in than I do. That's not fair. That's not fair at all. But I do love Disco Duck as much as the next guy.
Yes.
That's true. Disco Duck is fantastic.
Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic.
So tonight we have some oldies, we have some new stuff, and we have an original by Mr. Vincent Manere.
Who's wearing pants?
Pants!
Finally. Who's wearing pants?
What are you doing first?
We sit down behind the drums.
Am I in this one?
Nope. You are going to enjoy this. Okay. More Tom Petty. Rescue me, then I go down. Tom Petty. How about that? Welcome to the Pandemic Cellmates Virus Edition, week 25.
6?
25.
You sure?
Well, that's what I said it was this morning, so I'm calling it 25.
Okay.
It's 25.
It's 25!
At least somebody's keeping track. Jack Bullen says, love me some Tom Petty.
Right? Who doesn't love Tom Petty? Okay. Speaking of that, this doesn't work anymore. Why does this not work? Ugh. Maddening.
You've got a faith in his panel so he doesn't have to touch his iPad whenever he, plays a song that's more than 1 page long.
Alright.
But he can't do that now.
I'm going to put this down.
What's next?
Next!
Next.
Okay. Back to this. This is a pretty song from, 90s? Crowded House from Woodface. Not yet.
Not quite.
Four seasons in one day, lying in the depths of your imagination, worlds above and worlds below. Sun shines on the black clouds hanging over the domain. Even when you're feeling warm, the temperature could drop away. Like 4 seasons in one day. Smiling as the shit comes down, you can tell the man from what he has to say. Everything gets turned around. I will risk my neck again. You can take me where you will, up the creek and through the mill. Like all the things you can't explain. Like 4 seasons in one day. Blood dries up like rain, fills my cup. Like 4 seasons in one day. Doesn't pay to make predictions, sleeping on an unmade bed. Finding out wherever there is comfort, there is pain. Only one step away. Like 4 seasons in one day. Blood dries up like rain, fills my cup. Like 4 seasons in one day. Neil and Tim Finn, Crowded House, 4 seasons in one day. Next, introducing the rest of the Pandemic Cellmates, the amazing Vincent Mad Chain Maneri back there on all that stuff, and the lovely and talented Miss Diddy Parker. Gonna come up and sing some. I'm gonna change guitars.
Again.
Again.
Pretty soon we're gonna need like a pop rack just hang them up like a guitar rack, bicycle rack.
Don't get me started.
Started?
I like the idea of a guitar pot rack. I never even thought of that.
I'm so sorry I brought it up.
Guitar pot rack. That's awesome.
So this is Ray LaMontagne, called Such a Simple Thing. If you think you can't achieve whatever your dream is, just think of Ray, because he had always wanted to be a musician, but he was a cobbler. He made shoes. And so he worked really hard, and he saved up a whole bunch of money, and he moved to a one-bedroom apartment, and he didn't come out of it for pretty much 2 years. He taught himself the guitar, he loved old blues and jazz, and he just spent all of his time learning the guitar and singing along with people like Ella Fitzgerald and Jackie Wilson and you name it. And now he's a Grammy Award-winning artist. Tell me what you're feeling. I can take the pain. Tell me that you mean it. You won't leave again. Tell me what your heart wants. Such a simple thing. My heart is like paper. Yours is like a flame. I can't make you see. If you don't by now, I'll get through these changes somehow. Somehow. Take it if you want it. I'm so tired, I just don't care. Can't you see how much it hurts me? It's like I wasn't there. Tell me what your heart wants. Such a simple thing. My heart is like paper. Yours is like a flame. My heart is like paper. Yours is like a flame. I can't make you see. If you don't by now, I'll get through these changes somehow. Somehow. Tell me what your heart wants. Such a simple thing. My heart is Yours is like a flame.
The lovely and talented Miss Dee Dee Parker, doing Ray LaMontagne. Don't ever think that we just do like really old stuff. Well, maybe I just do really old stuff. Okay. And yeah, I'm going to change guitars again. And I'm going to do this one by myself.
By yourself.
By myself. Dead battery on that thing already. Oh, man. One of the things I like about doing this is, unlike all the gigs that I do when I'm out there running around and you see me playing with any number of other people, is that we are, playing for money, real money. So we have to play songs that you all know and like. But here, I can play songs that you may or may not know, but I like. So I've gotten the chance to learn a bunch of tunes that I always wanted to know, but never took the time to learn.
Although tips are great.
Tips are great, though. Tips would be great. There's a little link there.
Hey, Dad. I've got a small query.
Yeah.
Is this supposed to be plugged into the phone?
Will you plug that in?
Yes, I will. Hopefully you can hear everything right about...
Yeah. This will be much better.
Crappy. There we go. I think you can hear everything now.
Way better. Right? How about that? Catch. Okay, what you were listening to is the difference between the microphone on the iPhone and the soundboard. Okay, here we go. Million old soldiers fade away, but the dream goes on forever. I was in the wrong key. Let's try that again. Million old soldiers will fade away, but the dream goes on forever. I left standing here without nothing to say. All is silent within my dream. 1,000 true lovers will live and die, but the dream goes on forever. The days and the years will go streaking by, but the time has stopped in my dream. We all have our everyday hopes and fears, and you'll find no exception in me. But that doesn't hit me through the sea of tears over life's biggest tragedy. You're so long ago and so far away, but the dream goes on forever. I guess I believe you'll see me one day, for without it there is no dream. and so long ago, but the dream goes on forever. How much I love you, you'll never know till you join me within my dream. How much I love you, you'll never know till you join me within my dream. Todd Rundgren, off of his first record, Todd. Always liked that tune. And now, everybody up, including the lovely and talented Miss Dee Dee Parker.
I've asked him many times if he's ever going to get tired of that joke, and he says, no.
Nope, too funny. Actually, do it because you find it annoying. Yes, sir.
Is this the melodic thing?
No.
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 No, not yet.
Well, okay.
Not as such.
I always feel bad for Vincent. He never gets a set list. But he's really great at figuring out what the hell's going on by just kind of, listening.
I don't know what I'm doing at all.
Says the guy who plays 5 instruments.
Oh, man. Hold on a second. This is completely whack.
Completely.
Completely and totally whack.
Totally whacked?
Completely whacked.
Wow, that's impressive. You managed to totally whack something. Is that the same as waxed? Is it?
Yeah, wax on, wax off. It's a
Okay.
It's a Miyagi thing.
That makes sense. Doesn't make any sense, but okay.
My disappointment is immeasurable, and my day is ruined.
Now we're back.
And we're back.
The Secret Sisters.
To the lover of my youth, the solace for my age, my protection from what harm. You will reach for me on our darkest days, and I will come home to your arms. And I will hold you dear while my shadow's long and my eyes are clear. I know these days will pass away. I will hold you dear. Oh, blessed mother and the father I adore, there is time upon your faces. I will cherish you till you leave me for your eternal holy places. And I will hold you dear while my shadow's long and my eyes are clear. I know these days will pass away. I will hold you dear. You're a part of me and the one that I love. The sweetest years won't tarry. You will reach for me when my arms are cold, and I will lay down the things I carry. I will hold you dear while my shadow's long and my eyes are clear. I know these days will pass away. I will hold you dear. I know these days will pass away, so I will hold you dear.
The lovely and talented Miss Dee Dee Parker singing The Secret Sisters, Hold You Dear, from
Don't remember the name of the album.
some unknown record.
Wait on that.
And now it's time to feature Mr. Vincent Mad Chain Maneri on a song that he wrote.
I just realized I'm going to be singing this in the dress.
Yes, you are.
You look good though.
I do.
You look good in a dress. I do not look good in a dress.
In all fairness, I've never seen you in a dress, so you don't know you could look great.
Yes, you have.
You don't want to see him in a dress.
Would you like comments?
Yeah.
Dale Johnson says, I'm gonna watch all the rest of these.
Oh, yeah.
Jack says, you gonna play some Angus? Maybe?
Angus!
That's
hilarious.
And then he says, never mind.
Yeah,
Michael Cundiff, hi Michael!
Michael!
Says hello. Kathleen Napier says, that's excellent. I did not know Ray's story. And Kathy Christian says, you sang Tom Rundberg.
Yes, I did. For you.
I would just like to point out that Vincent's wearing a dress he looks great in, and then hospital socks.
And hospital socks. Do you want to set this up? What's this? You want to set this up?
Me?
Yeah.
Okay, well, this is a song I wrote. I wrote it in like an hour. I don't know when I wrote it, but you know.
Like a month ago, right?
Yeah, I did. This is in July, actually.
Okay, in July.
Yeah, like July
And the other
20th.
question is, do you have anything to say about it? What it's about, or any trivia? Something interesting?
Well, it's about everything that's going on in the world, and it's about, you know, the pandemic, all the protests and riots that's going on, and kind of, you know, how I feel about it.
Okay.
You know? And then, you know, I kind of realized I'm looking out there, all this stuff is happening on the news, and TikTok is blowing up with all this stuff. And I'm looking out the window, and nothing has really changed since, you know, the pandemic hit. The pandemic hit, like, everything went quiet, and then kind of just stayed there. Yeah.
Okay.
I saw the world with open arms. I thought it would welcome me to paradise. But then I saw the world collapse. Mother began to cry. And I see, I don't know what to do. I try to take care of you, and I am through. Awaken the compelling forces of love and hate. Hey, I'm just watching the show. Oh, watching, waiting, staying, creating distance. Trying not to create a perfect hell. As I see the world in chaos, my town is still as quiet as it was. And I see you now, I don't know what to do. I try to take care of you when I am through. Waking up comparing forces of love and hate they have already done. Hey, I'm just watching the show. Watching the show. I still see the world with open arms. I still think it will welcome me to paradise. But then I see the world collapse, and I begin to cry. Is it really just a show?
Vincent Med St. Mary, how about that?
Very nice. Everyone says, great job.
Thank you.
He's 150 feet tall, but man, is he tall. Wow. 13 years old, just started 7th grade, Tuesday.
I hate it.
Hated it.
Oh, 7th grade is the weirdest thing.
Yeah?
I'm doing online stuff, of course, but then they're planning to go, my school's planning to go back to its building in, what was it, October? Which, yeah, that's not gonna happen because, you know, the pandemic and such.
Yeah, okay.
So I'm just kind of mentally preparing myself for an entire year of just online learning, which is already torture. But you know.
I do know. I watched it. It is torture.
Absolutely torture.
And now,
Dylan
yes.
wants to know how much for the 12 string.
Yeah, no.
Ain't for sale.
I've had that thing before I met you. He wants
Before
all
you
my.
met Dylan?
Yeah, absolutely. He wants all my stuff. He wants
He
that.
does.
He wants that. No. The answer is no. Okay. Oh, I gotta turn this on. What are we doing? We are doing.
We're doing a jazz.
Who is this? This is like a Nora Jones thing, right?
This is Nora Jones,
Oh.
who, if you didn't know, is the daughter of Ravi Shankar.
But we're still
Did you know that?
The daughter of Ravi Shankar?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yep.
A sitar player.
Yep.
Spiritualist, guru-ish.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know anything like he said?
I do not. I know that she said that he was in the States and had a relationship with her mom, and then she, became part of this world, and he went back to India.
Oh, is that right? Well, that's hilarious.
Like a flower waiting to bloom, like a light bulb in a dark room. I'm just sitting here waiting for you to come on home, turn me on. Like the desert, waiting for the rain. Like a school kid, waiting for the spring. I'm just sitting here, waiting for you to come on home, turn me on. My poor heart, it's been so dark since you've been gone. After all, you're the one who can turn me on. You're the only one who can turn me back on. My heart is waiting for a new tune. My glass is waiting for some fresh ice cubes. I'm just sitting here waiting for you to come on home and turn me on. Turn me on.
The lovely and talented Miss Dee Dee Parker.
Nina Simone also recorded that song, and I'm ashamed to admit I don't know if she wrote it.
I don't know who wrote that. It could be old. Most likely is. Okay, so I'm going to do another one on yet another instrument, because I'm a dork like that.
He's a dork.
You remember the pattern for Fields of Gold?
Lonnie says, hey Phil.
Lonnie!
Dylan says, can't kill a chicken, don't make no soup.
I have absolutely no idea what that means in this context.
I don't know what it means at all.
Lonnie lives in Las Vegas, plays in one of the biggest show bands out there. As far as I know, he's still not back to work, so it's a total bummer. I have not gotten out to see that show, but I see Lonnie once a year in Los Angeles for the NAMM show. We always hang out with the Bass Gear folks. Shout out to all the Bass Gear magazine folks. We're going to miss each other this year because there ain't no NAMM show. Even if there was, I don't think I'd get on an airplane and fly out there. Everybody gets sick at the NAMM show like on a regular year. I can't even imagine what kind of an ugly mess this would be. This is a Sting song. You remember me when the mandate moves among the fields of barley. You'll forget the the fields of gold. So she took her love for to gaze a while upon the fields of barley. In his arms she fell as her hair came down among the fields of gold. Will you stay with me? Will you be my love among the fields of barley? We'll forget the sun in his jealous sky as we walk the fields of gold. See the west wing move like a lover gaze upon the fields of barley. Feel a body rise when you kiss a mouth among the fields of gold. I never made promises lightly, and there have been some I've broken, but I swear in the days I've left we'll walk the fields of gold. We'll walk the fields of gold. Have passed with those summer days among the fields of barley. See the children run as the sun goes down among the fields of gold. You remember me when the west wing moves upon the fields of barley. You can tell the sun in a jealous sky as we walk the fields of gold. When we walk the fields of gold. When we walk the fields of gold. Sting. So cool, he only has one name. I wish I only had one name. I guess I'm just not that cool. I want to be that cool. What would my one name be?
Phil.
Probably Shithead. Hey, Shithead!
Vincent could use his middle name.
He could.
Jovial.
Vincent's middle name is Joviali, named after the first name of my grandfather, his great-grandfather, Joviali.
I still don't know how to spell it.
You don't need to spell it. You're up. More soup stirring.
More soup stirring. I'm making so much soup, I'm gonna share it with somebody.
This is a very old tune. A standard, actually. I forget who wrote this. I should write these things down. And I failed to do so.
Every time. I love you for sentimental reasons. I hope you do believe me. I'll give you my heart. I love you, and you alone were meant for me. Please give your loving heart to me, and say we'll never part. I think of you my heart.
The lovely and talented Miss Dee Dee Parker. How about that? And on melodica solo, the amazing Vincent Madchain Maneri. And you get to stay right here and sing another one.
Okay.
How about that? And I'm going to pick up yet another instrument, because that's how I roll.
This is also Nora Jones.
Nora, we doubled up with Nora.
You made the set list.
Yeah, I did. I wasn't really paying attention. I just said, you want to sing this? You want to sing that? And you said, yeah.
Uh-huh. Well, you asked me that before I had caffeine. That's not fair.
Where is this one? This one's over here. All right. Wow.
I waited till I saw the sun. Don't know why I didn't come. I left you by the house of fun. Don't know why I didn't come. I don't know why I didn't come. When I saw the break of day, wish that I could fly away. Instead of kneeling in the sand, catching teardrops in my hand. My heart is drenched in wine. You'll be on my mind forever. Something has to make you run. Don't know why I didn't come. I feel as empty as a drum. Don't know why I didn't come. I don't know why I didn't come. My heart is drenched in wine. You'll be on my mind forever. I'll cross the endless sea. I will die in ecstasy, but I'll be a bag of bones driving down the road alone. My heart is drenched in wine. You'll be on my mind forever. Something had to make you run. Don't know why I didn't come. I feel as empty as a drum. Don't know why I didn't come. I don't know why I didn't come. I don't know why I didn't come.
How about that? The lovely and talented Miss Dee Dee Parker. What's next?
Ooh.
Ambrosia. We have played Todd Rundgren. We've played. What else is on that list? I don't even remember anymore. Tom Petty. The Finn Brothers, Crowded House. Ray LaMontagne. Secret Sisters. Vincent. All kinds of stuff. And now, you're over there. I think. Isn't that right? This is off the first Ambrosia record, produced by Alan Parsons.
You know, there's an interesting story about these guys. They were the backing band for Alan Parsons' first 2 or 3 records. Whenever he went into the studio to do the Alan Parsons records, they're really Ambrosia Band records, but it was his material. And he didn't actually write half of it either. This guy Woodson wrote it. And he didn't write this. Dave Pack wrote this. Lover, ride, lover, ride, take me on wings into your heart, find a new star. Lover, ride, lover, ride, take me from here into your soul. Oh, we can be home. Remember the days we run away, laughing among all the field. You looked at me, and all I could see were your eyes are shining so real. Oh, la 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 la, la 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 la. Lover, ride, lover, ride, take me on here into your soul. When we can start. David Peck, Ambrosia. A little water. Any parting comments from the peanut gallery?
Somebody asked if you have Venmo.
I do have Venmo. It's on that list there. If you'll scroll down. I don't know what it is off the top of my head, but if you'll scroll down, it's on the thing. There's Venmo, there's PayPal, there's Broke Ass Idiot. There's, if you know my phone number, you can Apple Pay me if you want. Carrier pigeon. Envelopes addressed to Santa Claus. Indeed. And I do appreciate that. You don't need that anymore. All right, we got one more. We're going to do an Elton John tune. Because, you know, Vincent's wearing a dress. And that's what we do. Elton John when Vincent wears a dress.
It's like a rule.
It is a rule. Yvonne wears his war wound like a crown. Calls his child Jesus because he likes the name.
and he sends him to the finest schools in town. Levon likes his money. He makes a lot, they say. Spends his days counting in a garage by the motorway. He was born a pauper to a pawn on a Christmas day, and the New York Times said God is dead, and the war's begun. Fantastic hell sun today. It shall be leaving. It shall be a good man. It shall be leaving. A tradition with the family plan. It shall be leaving. It shall be a good man. He shall be leaving. Levon sells cartoon balloons in town. His family business thrives. Jesus blows up balloons all day, and he sits on the porch watching them fly. And Jesus, he wants to go to Venus. Leave all far behind. Take a balloon and go sailing. Oh, leave on slowly die. He was born a pauper to a pawn on a Christmas day, when the New York Times said God is dead, and the war's begun. Alvin Tustig has a son today. It shall be leaving. It shall be a good man. It shall be leaving. In addition with the family plan. It shall be leaving. And it shall be a good man. He shall be leaving. It shall be leaving. It shall be a good man. It shall be a tradition with the family plan. It shall be leaving. It shall be a good man. He shall be leaving. Vincent Ned Chain Madera on the drum. How about that? Thank you so much for attending the Pandemic Cellmates Virus Edition Week 25. It's already getting dark again. Did you notice that? I did. When we started doing this, it was dark when we started and dark when we ended. And then in the middle of the summer, it was light when we ended. And now it's dark again.
It's light when we start, and now it's dark.
Dark, and we're just going around the clock.
It's perfect.
Thank you so much for coming. Join us next week when we'll have lots more fun and surprises. Thank you.